it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I make videos about books. Please hit the subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow. This video is a wrap-up. I normally don't do wrap-ups. It was supposed to be a vlog. However, I lost all of my footage for the Predictathon vlog, which really sucks. So we were doing a wrap up. I had so much fun doing the Predictathon, Readathon. Thank you so much, Lexi, for inviting me to help co-host. I hope everyone who participated had a really fun time. It was definitely a lot more relaxed than Halloween, which is exactly what I needed, especially since I was also a co-host for Holiday Rom-Comathon. So I am just going to tell you the books that I picked up for Predictathon that ended up being 4 and 5 stars. Obviously, the whole point of Predictathon was to pick up books that you thought were going to be 5 stars. But I think 4 stars is also a win, so I'm just going to let you know what books I picked up and how they fit into the prompts. Now, I will let you know that I did this readathon a little differently. I am really focusing on themed vlogs for now, for the rest of however, and I just picked up these books for different videos, and when or if they were 4 or 5 stars, I would see what prompts they hit, and that's how I did that. It's definitely a little bit different. There were 2 books that I picked up just specifically for Predictathon that I will talk about, but they also, one of them also hits another video that will be coming out next week, right? 2 weeks at some point. So let me tell you what books I picked up and how they fit the prompts. So the first book that I read was a buddy read, and this is going to be in a upcoming video, and this was an anticipated release. Let me tell you. So this was Read a Book with Your Favorite Trope, and this is Kiss Her Once for Me by Allison Cochran. Allison Cochran wrote one of my favorite books in 2022, and this is a marriage of convenience trope, and I absolutely love this one. I have been looking forward to this book all year long. I think I pre-ordered this back in July. I don't know, but I buddy read this with Rye, who is also a co-host for Predictathon, so thank you, Rye. I finished this in 1 day. This was amazing. This was a 5 star. I knew as soon as I picked it up it would be a 5 star. I knew as soon as I read an Evermore Taylor Swift callback it was going to be a 5 star. And also the representation in this one of a demisexual character and also anxiety rep just really worked for me. I do not think that this was better than The Charm Offensive, but it's going to have to be a lot to beat The Charm Offensive, but I think that this got really close, and Allison Cochran is an auto-buy author for me, so I absolutely love this one. I go into more detail of this book in this vlog that will be coming out, but this was a 5 star, an easy 5 star for me. The next book that I picked up that ended up being 5 stars was 'Tis the Season for Revenge by Morgan Elizabeth. I talk about this one a lot in my Holiday Rom-Comathon vlog that I will put up above. I'm not gonna go like this anymore because I don't know what side it is. But this is Read a Book in the genre you give most 5 stars to, and that is romance. Honestly, romance is always pretty easy 5 stars for me. I just did a reading romance vlog, and I will say if I don't like the characters, then it's hard for me to give 5 stars to it. Also, if I don't like the trope. But this one was really good. It was a revenge one. So the main character gets dumped by her awful, abusive boyfriend. Like, he was so emotionally abusive. God, good Lord. But she decides to date her ex's boss, and it's age gap, which I didn't even know until I was like 60%, and it hit me anyway. And I absolutely love this one. Romance just like gives me good feels, especially I love it obviously around Valentine's Day, and summer and Christmas are just like my main points for reading romance, but absolutely love this one. I love romance. This was a good one. It's available on KU. I read it with my eyeballs in 1 day. So like, way to go. The next book that I read, which will be in the same video for Kiss Her Once From Me, is Secluded Cabin Sleep 6 by Lisa Unger. I don't know what prompt this fits, to be quite honest with you, because it is such a new release, but I ended up giving this 4 stars, which I think is really good because we can go back to someone's sprints, I can't remember, and they were like, are you liking it so far? And I said, no. And then I ended up giving it 4 stars. So I just think that that is really interesting, and I really liked this book a lot, and I understand why people are not liking it. I feel like their points are really valid, but in the end, tying everything together with this one really worked for me, and this has to do with genealogy, which I think is really interesting, and the fact that all of it was brought together in the end really saved it for me. So this was 4 stars, which I think is really good. I'm counting it for Predictathon. And the last book that I read for Predictathon is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. This is for the prompt of an author you have given to 5 stars previously. I have given a lot of Grady Hendrix 5 stars, and I absolutely love this one. I had heard, I think from Lexi, that if you have ever worked in retail, that this will really work for you, and I just thought this was hilarious in the way that Grady Hendrix can do this. This is obviously a store that is a lot like IKEA. It is set up the same way as an IKEA, and basically this store is haunted, and you find out why it is haunted, and I thought it was really interesting. The only thing that didn't make this a 5 star for me is that things start to get spooky like too quickly. Like, they have been working in this store for like a year now, and then all of a sudden things are getting spooky, and there's no like real reason why it just like started happening now, and they go into this like seance and things just start happening really fast, and like I didn't have a lot of build up. It is a very short book. I finished this in one night on sprints, and then I went to bed. So altogether, good story. I am gonna keep this because I like to keep all my Grady Hendrix. I think I even still have Final Girl Support Group, which like wasn't my fave. But these 3 books and 'Tis the Season for Revenge were all 4 and 5 stars for Predictathon. Once again, I had so much with this, and with every Predictathon, it's going to be a different theme. So this theme was books you think you can give 5 stars to. I don't know the next theme for what Predictathon is, but I'm very excited to do that one next time too. And Lexi, if you haven't subscribed to her, she'll be down below, as well will the other co-hosts. But it was just a really fun readathon to do, and I'm so sorry I lost all my footage, but it was nice to get back into a wrap-up. So thanks for watching my video. See you in my next one. Bye!